yes, you guessed right, it's Friday and for a new posting. Okay, the last video I mentioned about we are spiritual beings having human experience, and that got a lot of people really curious and wanting to know more. How does that come about, or how can that benefit us? So here it goes, and I'm sure the next few videos I'm going to devote on this topic. Right, first, do you buy in the concept that I talk about, that we are spiritual beings having a human experience? If you do, then you realize why often people are hurting, or why they become negative or reactive. From the beginning, as a baby, you realize babies are so angel-like. They're almost innocent. They're almost, you go up to them and it's like, oh my God, you're so cute, you're so lovely and all that. But you won't do that to a human, adult human. Yeah, human. Okay, adult human. All right, but you do that to a baby. How is that? Because the energy that baby come forth is in their spiritual self. They're authentic. All right, they're so authentic that they project this energy that you just love it. But as the baby grows up to an adult, sometimes even from the time they're a teenager onwards, they start to develop certain traits, certain ideas, certain knowledge, and then they're conditioned a certain way. And that forms the human experience. Now, that's not a bad thing. The bad thing is when the human experience get into the ego self. I'm sure you have seen people that, they get into this big fat ego, needing to be right, needing to win, needing, all the time that in their mind is that only their idea stand and other people's idea doesn't stand. For instance, I promised my mom that I'm going to take her for a holiday. So you got pretty excited, and I got her to say, choose anywhere you want to go, just tell me. Of course, I have to work with my time. And I have my ideas, my opinion of what a holiday is. So I was just talking that I said, well, it's for mom, so it doesn't really matter where she wants to go, even places that I do not like. After all, my idea about holiday, very much, is just wine and dine, you know what I mean? I'm not a sightseeing person. I often say, on TV, on movies, on the computers, whatever, you can see the place a whole lot nicer. The beach you see on the movie or on the TV, alright, always looks better than when you actually go there. So I was saying that, I'm not a sightseeing person, shopping, Singapore, we all the shopping in the world. So at the end of the day, really anywhere I go is at wine and dine. That's my opinion. But very interesting, as someone that reacted. Yeah, that's your type of holiday. I said, hello, obviously, I'm talking about me. I'm not talking another person. So that's sort of reaction. Or I've seen even people, just because, again, I have a certain idea, and when I say I don't mean just I, that means when a certain idea is being mentioned, and someone in the brain is not in alignment with their idea, they react. As if like it's going to be a big fight, and it's such a big difference, and it's like, hey, come on, agree to disagree. That's interesting, isn't it? Because that person that reacts is in the ego self, needing to win, needing to be right. And sometimes people needing to be right, they wanting to be right stupidly. Right for what? That's the ego self. The spiritual self, alright, is someone that you have your opinion, I have my opinion, and let's look at the objective and go with the objective. Back to the holiday with my mom. She mentioned a few times she wants to go to Taiwan, and Taiwan is one place I won't want to go. I have my personal reason, and I really don't like it. But after talking to her a little while, and I said that she really want to go, and I said, okay, we go. If she really wants to. I told her, I won't die, right? Just that few days. But if I stick to my ego self, then I'll insist it's a bad place, it's a horrible place, and I then impose all that idea about what I do not like. Sure, on my own, I would never get there. I would never spend a cent there. But for one, in my spiritual self, in my very authentic self, I'm doing this for mom. So if I'm doing this for mom, what does it matter? After all, it's another place of wine and dine. Maybe I just may have a different experience than I used to have when I went there a long time ago. You get my idea? So I like to spend the rest of the time thinking about why you're reacting. Just because somebody have a different idea from you, and you then, not only impose your ideas, it's fine to mention about your own ideas, but you get angry, get fed up when you react. Crazy. So, I like to spend the rest of the week, reflect upon whether you're believing in your spiritual self or your ego self. I'll expand on that on next week to come. Alright, meantime, reflect upon it. Take care.